Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am just an emo Halliwell. And if you missed the beginning of the video, I guess you'll have to rewind it and see what we're talking about. So I entitled this video Automated BS. Why did I entitle this video Automated BS? Okay? Because I want to talk about this a little bit tonight. In just a minute. I'll wait a second, see if anybody comes in here. So we're going to talk about automated BS. Alright, so we got one viewer. What I don't like about automated BS is I don't like this self-checkout bullshit. Because as we all know on the history of this channel, Mike got accused of shoplifting when he didn't shoplift, all because of an animated self-checkout and somebody lying and saying, oh, he didn't check out all of his shit. Bullshit. I don't like this animated shit. Okay? I'm going to tell you a reason why I don't like animated shit. About 10 to 15 years ago, did anybody see that movie, Dickie Roberts, former child star? Did anybody see that movie? And there's a scene in that movie. I said one pair, not 50 of them. There's a scene in that movie, in the Dickie Roberts movie, Child Star. I know you guys have seen that movie many times, right? With David Spade. These are the reasons why I have this, because I kind of get into that same mood every once in a while. But do you remember David Spade was wearing gloves in that movie? He wouldn't take gloves off. He was so afraid of touching shit that he didn't want to take his gloves off. He was wearing fucking gloves in a couple of scenes in the movie. Remember that? And one of the things the woman gets in that movie is she gets Dana Carvey, or whoever was, I think it was Dana Carvey that played former child star. She eventually comes up to Dickie Roberts and pulls the glove off, and he's like, ooh, you don't want to touch anything. Okay. I've been the same way for a while. I used to be bad. Bad at wearing gloves all the time. So, I never liked these self-checkouts. One, because, like I said, you can get accused of shoplifting when you didn't shoplift. Number two, right? Oh, wait a minute, guys. I'm going to scratch my ass, which I'm really not doing it. I'm rubbing my back. Oh, I'm going to scratch my ass, and now I'm going to touch the kiosk and do self-checkout, and then here comes your daughter, and she's going to touch the screen that I just touched with my fingers that were just touching my ass, right? No, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. How filthy are those screens that you gotta touch at the self-checkouts? How many people have gone in the bathroom, wiped their twat, wiped their ass, and then went to the fucking self-checkout and went, and then you touch that screen right after, getting their ass and pussy germs on your fucking hands. So it started with Walmart and the fucking self-checkouts. And then, of course, everybody had a copy fucking Walmart. Well, about a year and a half ago, I happened to go into our local Dollar General, and they took out all the self checkouts in the Dollar General. Why did Dollar General remove them from the stores? Because they had too many people shoplifting. Yeah. Right? I never liked self checkouts. I'd rather give people a job. I'd rather have people working in those. So I don't care if there's 80 people in front of me. I will go to a regular cashier with a running a normal register. I don't do that self checkout shit anymore. I refuse to do that. So, like I said, Walmart started it first. Then they eliminated lots and lots of jobs with these self-checkouts, self-scanning machines at Walmart. Then other stores followed suit. Started removing them. Okay? Now, how many people have gone to a McDonald's drive-up or Burger King lately? Okay? Do you remember back in the late 80s, Burger King and McDonald's was chastised for putting too much plastic into the environment? Oh, they used to put their burgers in styrofoam. You know? They they used to put the Happy Meals in plastic trays that you could put stickers on and it would become a boat or a truck or an airplane or whatever until they fell apart and then they would wind up in the dump. Well, the planet activists have fucking went after McDonald's and Burger King in the late 80s. That's why they switched everything to paper cups and got rid of the styrofoam and stopped using the. Now you only get cardboard with like a big sandwich, like a Whopper or something. They used to give you cardboard or styrofoam with every fucking burger you ordered in there. Now 90% of the smaller burgers come wrapped in paper because these activists have taken the fucking. We're going after McDonald's and Burger King. Well, the last few times I went into Burger King McDonald's drive-up, I noticed they're using plastic cups again. And I said, didn't you guys get a lot of flack in the 80s and 90s for using plastic cups and using all this shit and putting this shit and bad shit into our environment? And then the guy told me what's going on. McDonald's and Burger King now have an automated machine. When you order, a guy doesn't touch your fucking soda. The cup comes, Ziggy, shut up. The cup comes down, goes on a conveyor belt, has ice put into it, has soda put into it, has the cover put on. Then the machine grabs the cup and swings it out to the guy running the drive-thru. Well, the problem is the robotic arm was crushing the paper cups. So now they're back serving plastic cups at the drive-in. Because even getting a fucking soda is no longer done by a human being at a McDonald's. It's done by a machine. I don't like this automated check. I don't like where you have to go in and touch a kiosk that 5 million people touched before you touched it. My COD issues will not let me deal with kiosks like this. Oh, and I got, this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. This is gonna be bacon, something posing as meat. So this is gonna be a quick live stream. So I don't like all this automated shit. Because if you went in the bathroom, like I said, and wiped your fucking ass, and then didn't wash your hands, and then went to the self checkout and touched that fucking screen all over the place, do you think I want to touch that screen after you got your shit germs all over the fucking screen? Do you think I really want to touch that? Or you check it out and you sneeze on the fucking screen? You know, sometimes when these elites come up with shit, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. People try to come up with shit and they fucking fail. Oh, everybody separate your trash in the 1980s. Everybody put your cans in box. Everybody separate your trash. Recycle. It's good for the environment. But yet, they had to have millions of specialized trucks go out before the garbage truck and pick this shit up, because the regular garbage truck had no way of separating it. So, oh yeah, let's recycle. All that did was add more engines, more diesel being spent, more trucks on the road when they did that recycling shit. That's all it did. But humans are stupid that way. Oh, we want everybody to switch from gasoline engines to the electric car. But because the gasoline car is putting out too much carbon monoxide, we can't have all the pollution coming out of the car from gasoline, right? So we want everybody to drive an electric car. But yet, for you to charge the fucking thing, the power plant's gotta use 10 times more coal. And what happens when you burn coal? It's just as filthy as gasoline, right? It's just as dirty, and it's just as filthy as gasoline. So how are you saving the earth when you're burning more coal because you think you're doing good by not spending gasoline? Oh, I'm saving the earth because the gasoline carbon emissions ain't coming out of my tailpipe, but yet you're making it worse because coal emissions are worse than gasoline coming out of the power plant. It's stupid. Either one is destroying the earth. Either one is putting out carbon monoxide. Stupid moron. So, the reason why I bring this up is because I went into, and I can show the top of this because there's no address on it. This is where I used to get my fucking, let me see if I can get this in the camera. You see this? This is where I used to get my prescriptions filled. Do you see the name of that fucking pharmacy? Not no more. Because guess what they did now? They got rid of all their cashiers in the pharmacy department. Have they done this at your CVS yet? They sure as hell did it at mine. Yeah, so what happens is you walk in there now to get your prescription. You gotta touch a dirty, filthy screen that everybody's touching. You gotta put your name and your phone number and your date of birth and who you are and what you have for insurance into the fucking thing. Then when you hit enter, it sends it to the pharmacist in the back, and then as the order of which they received, they'll come out to the fucking front line and they'll go, Lady Di, here's your prescription. Rick Crude, here's your prescription. King 9, here's your prescription. Poor Dirt Farmer, here's your prescription. You don't have interaction with a human being anymore. They took the fucking human being out of the fucking front of the CVS pharmacy. So guess what I just did recently? I dropped CVS. And went to the mom and pop fucking store that still has a cashier you walk up to when you want to get your fucking prescription. Because they just remodeled the fucking pharmacy at Walmart. And guess what they did? Because they thought about switching it over to Walmart. No, Walmart has a kiosk system too. So how many more jobs were eliminated? Every time a store puts in these fucking self-checkout things, every time a kiosk gets put in place of a human being. Yeah. So I dumped CVS. CVS is no longer my pharmacist. I got rid of them. I got fucking rid of them. Why did I fucking get rid of them? Because they went automated. I don't want to deal with a fucking screen that everybody feels up, everybody fucking touches. I don't want to deal with a screen. I want to deal with a human being. And that's just the way I feel about it. But wait, it gets worse. It gets worse. Donald Trump put this thing on that if you're an able-bodied person and you get SNAP benefits, you have to work or volunteer so many hours a month in order to get your fucking SNAP benefits. That's supposed to kick in January. How is everybody supposed to get a job when they're replacing all the CVS cashiers with fucking machines? When they're replacing all the cash registers at fucking at fucking Walmart with fucking machines? When your grocery stores are replacing all the fucking human being jobs with fucking machines? How are these people supposed to get a fucking job to meet the requirements of working part-time or volunteering to be able to get their fucking food stamps come January? How the fuck's that gonna happen? Nobody thinks about this shit, do they? Nobody fucking thinks about this. So why would I want to go to CVS and touch a dirty, filthy screen just to get one of my prescriptions? Why do I want to go to a fucking self-checkout and touch a dirty, filthy screen just to get one of my prescriptions? I don't want to touch a screen or a fucking tablet that 18 zillion people are fucking touching and it never gets fucking cleaned. So how are these people on food stamps and shit come January? How are they supposed to get a job when more and more jobs are being eliminated by machines? And then you got Donald Trump and the New World Order talking about, well, we gotta get everybody up. We gotta go to a cashless society. We gotta go to a digital society. But I know about 9 fucking restaurants here in town that do not take credit cards. They are cash-only establishments. Why are they cash-only establishments? Because a lot of businesses on the transaction fees of credit cards get fucked. See, some states allow stores that, okay, you want to use your credit card, lady die. Well, because you want to use your credit card, we're going to add like a certain percentage fee because you're using your credit card. right? That's what some stores were doing in states that allow it. And then one by one, we had a bunch of states like Massachusetts, when I was working the carnival. You can't charge somebody extra for using a card. You can't add a surcharge. And I don't think you can here, where I am. I don't think you can do it in this state either. So, because these fucking businesses get raped up the ass with the transaction fees, I know about 8 to 10 businesses right here in town that will not take a fucking credit card. Cash only. So what happens to those 8 to 10 businesses when Donald Trump says, oh, we're no longer printing money, everybody must go digital now? I mean, we got all the stupidity. So, yeah, CVS was a damn good pharmacy until they did that kiosk shit. I'm not going to go into CVS and type a bunch of shit, and then you pay, and not only do you have to type your birth date and confirm your address and, oh, is this the prescription you're looking for and all this shit, but you also they ask you to put a credit card in this kiosk and pay for your co-pays too. If you don't have a credit card and you have cash on you, then when the pharmacy hands you your prescription, the pharmacist will take the copay and put it in the register. But they no longer have a person working the front of the pharmacy. It's now a fucking kiosk. And like I said, I'm not going to touch a fucking dirty, filthy screen that everybody in that cocksucker is touching. I'm sorry, I'm not going to fucking do it. Not going to fucking do it. And you can't be OCD, right? Because you know, if you were to put a set of gloves like this on, a regular pair of gloves on, and try to do shit on your phone or on a tablet, your phone is not going to recognize your finger because you got gloves on. See? I can't turn the fucking phone on because... See, there's my lock screen. See? There's my lock screen. Normally, when you want to go on your phone, you just touch it, right? You can't do it with gloves on. The gloves won't work with the phone. You see, I'm touching it, it won't come on. So it's not like, oh, I can wear gloves and go up to the CVS kiosk and do this with a glove on, because you can't wear a glove. It needs to be able to sense your fucking finger. Or what am I supposed to do to be able to go to CVS? What, do I gotta carry one of these around all the time so I can use the stylus pen just to get my fucking subscription because I don't want to touch the fucking screen that 800 people have touched all day long that hasn't been fucking cleaned? You see my point? And then you try to put something like this, try to put a stylus pen in your pocket, right? Try to put a stylus pen in your pocket and it's sticking like this. So when you go to sit down, it comes back into your stomach and jams you, right? Is that what I'm supposed to do with a stylus pen? Leave it in my pocket and have it poking me? Because it's a solid fucking object? I don't like this automated shit. So, CVS wants to be cheap. CVS wants to be dirty and not hire people to run the front end of the fucking pharmacy. Well, because you don't want to hire people to run the fucking front end of the pharmacy. See you later. Bye-bye, CVS. Yeah. So now I have the local grocery store. And I said, before I change my prescriptions over to you guys, You guys gonna be putting in this kiosk shit? No, we have no intention of putting in this kiosk shit. I was like, okay. But every time I turn around, a job's being eliminated with AI and a fucking automated thing. But yeah, they bitch about the unemployment rate being so high. They bitch. They want people on food stamps come January to be able to work part time. But yeah, those jobs are missing because you got an automated fucking machine doing what a human is supposed to be doing. And I don't like it at all. I don't like automated shit at all. But yeah, every once in a while my anxiety kicks in and I will wear gloves. But like I said, you can't work a touchscreen with gloves on, people. It won't let you do it. Where did my other glove go? While I'm thinking about it, so I can put it away. I don't know. It went somewhere. But I have more than one pair anyway. I'll find it in a minute. I'm just sick and tired of the automated bullshit. Yeah, you're saving the earth by driving an electric car because you're not polluting the earth. But wait a minute, stupid! You're polluting the earth because you're putting more carbon monoxide because it's going to burn more coal, dumbass! So you're not saving anything by driving an electric car, stupid! Having 2 trucks go down your street because you think recycling is a good idea is dumb. I throw you know what? This can of Spam tonight, when I get done making my Spam, goes in the regular trash. These plastic cups that I use will go in the regular trash. The water bottle will get turned back in because we have a deposit in the state. But if it gets smushed and the barcode comes off of it, and I can't fucking return it for 5 fucking cents, it goes in the regular trash. Diapers, paper plates, paper towels, plastic silverware, cigarette butts, empty bags of chips. All that shit goes in the regular trash. I don't separate anything. I ain't got time for that shit. So I don't recycle. That makes me an asshole. Oh, I've got the plastic. Sees this, he's gonna say, oh, emo, you're a fucking asshole. You don't recycle. Damn right, it's a waste of time. Does nothing. Saves nothing. Just saying. Everything I don't use goes in one garbage bag. I don't separate nothing. I don't recycle nothing. Just saying. Just fucking saying. I'm getting tired of everything being ran by a machine. So now we got fucking McDonald's polluting the earth again with plastic cups. But getting a soda made at fucking McDonald's and Burger King is now done by a machine. A machine that grabs the cup, puts it in the ice machine, then takes it over to the spout of Coca-Cola and puts the fucking Coca-Cola in it, or the Pepsi. Then it moves to another part of the machine and puts the fucking cover on it. Then swings out and hands it to the guy at the fucking drive-up. And they can't use a paper cup because the fucking machine will crush the fucking cup. So what is McDonald's and Burger King using again? Plastic fucking cups, which they got crucified for using in the mid-'80s. Yeah. That's why it's being done. Let's say we go to a Burger King or a McDonald's. Ask them if the machine is making the soda. I'll bet you 10 to 1 it is. So a human being ain't even making your fucking soda at a fucking fast food restaurant anymore. A fucking computer is doing it. So it makes me wonder. And now, McDonald's has also come up with this fully automated fucking restaurant with a whole fucking restaurant. Your food, everything. Your food, your soda, your drink, everything. All comes out of that fucking drive-up window by a fucking machine. Because they don't want to hire the 9 or 10 guys it takes to do that shit normally. No, we'll fire 8 to 10 guys, and we'll have an automated robot make all of our burgers and shit. Go look it up. There's already a fucking McDonald's and a Burger King that is a machine that makes everything. And you know what and would I go to a McDonald's or Burger King that the whole, instead of having a crew of 6 to 10 people out back making shit, so instead of having a crew of 6 to 10 people out back, it's being operated by a machine? Well, I wouldn't go to that kind of Burger King. I wouldn't go to that kind of McDonald's. I'd be like, see you later, bye-bye. So, if Donald Trump was to listen to this, because he signed that big, beautiful bill, where if you're on food stamps come January 1st, you're going to have a part-time job, or you're going to donate your time to community service if you're able-bodied. In order to get your food stamp benefits, you got to get a job. I look at Donald Trump and say, what fucking job? They're all being replaced by machines. You, fat fuck. That's what I tell Donald Trump. I would say, what jobs? You fat, ignorant, blonde-headed fucking fuck? What jobs? Oh, well, people on food stamps should be cleaning toilets. Fuck you. Not with my anxiety, not with my COD issues. I just told you I won't touch a touch screen or an automated screen that thousands of people touch. But you think I'm going to go in a public bathroom and touch a toilet bowl, Donald Trump? Fuck you, dum-dum. Fuck you. Janitorial work is beneath Emo's style. Emo will never do janitorial work. So, fuck off, dum-don. That's what I would say if Donald Trump was watching it right now. That's what I'd fucking tell him if he was watching it. Useless fucking piece of shit. I'm so fucking sorry. I feel so fucking sorry that I voted for that jackass. But I thought he would have been better than a twat. And it turns out he was worse than the twat. If I know what I know now, I would have said I would have rather have had the twat. Okay? I would have rather have had the twat than Dumb Don. Okay? I know it's going to get age restricted anyway. So, I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it fucking real. If I had to make that decision right now, knowing what he just did. Matter of fact, if they said he was able to run as president again, and the twat ran for office in 2028, I'd choose the twat next time. Knowing what Donald Trump did, I would choose the fucking twat next time. If there was a next time, I would choose the fucking twat. just being honest. Just keeping it real. And for some reason, my damn chat ain't showing up on the screen, so if you're typing away, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's not showing up. I don't see it. I don't know if there's a button I gotta push to see it. I don't know where the chat went. I see a button for my fucking top fans, but I don't see a button to turn the damn chat on. Oh, wait a minute. Or is it this icon down here? Live chat. Oh, there you are. There you are. Alright. Now I see some of you. I see some of you. But it went away. Why did it go away? It won't stay on? Yeah, somebody said, see, the chat keeps disappearing. I see somebody said something in there about hand sanitizer. I'm trying, but it keeps fading away. I'll go rewatch it later and see what you guys said. If I gotta make another live stream on the comments of the chat, I'll do that. I didn't feel like hooking up the webcam and all this other shit. So, yeah, and right about 2 feet below where you can see my hand on the screen, like, you see my hand here, okay? Well, imagine 2 feet down from that point is the beast, or what used to be the beast. And she needs a new hard drive. She's about, like I said, where my hand is about 2 feet below where my hand is. Is the top of where the beast is. Now everybody's gonna say, Emo, what do you mean the beast? Well, this computer, I'll give you the quick version of the story. So back when I was working for the Public Access Channel in Maine, in 2016, their computer died, okay? And I happened to go on Best Buy, and at the time, Best Buy had the Cybertron Beast 2, is what it was called. And, it had a whole list of specs. I don't know if you can find the Cybertron Beast 2 somewhere if you Google it. You might be able to find it. So, and they were around $3,000 to get that computer. And I didn't have the money at the time, so it took me almost like... Well, when Mike got his inheritance from his dad, in 2018, Mike gave me the money and I had it built. But by that time, I couldn't go to Best Buy and get it anymore because Best Buy had discontinued it. Like I said, the Public Access Station bought theirs in 2016. I bought mine in 17 or 18. It took me a little while longer to get the money, but by the time I saved up the money, Best Buy didn't have it anymore on their website. So I called up Cybertron PC, and this guy by the name of Bill answers the phone. I know his last name because I have it on the invoice, but I'm not going to dox him. He says, my name is Bill. Can you tell me how you found out about computers and what can we build for you today? And I was like, well, I seen the Cybertron PC Beast 2 at Best Buy, I wanted to get one, but it took me over 2 years to save up the money to get it. And now Best Buy doesn't have it anymore. And he says, but they still had the website up. Even though it said currently unavailable anymore, they still had it on the website. So Bill's like, do you have the like the catalog or the invoice number or the part number or whatever. All stores have them. Like if you need a special bolt and you look it up online and you write the number down and you go to Home Depot and you go, I need this bolt here, this number blank 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 blank, because a lot of stores have the item number. He went up and looked it up on Best Buy. He says, oh yeah, we made a lot of those for Best Buy. And he says, that's how you want it built? Exactly to the specs as the Best Buy one? And it had the full list of specs on the fucking beast too. And I said, yeah. I want you to build it exactly the same way that Best Buy was selling them. So we ran through the whole thing. $3,800 later, I had the beast too. Still had the beast too. It's right fucking here. But after 7.5 years of service, the graphics card shit the bed. After 7.5 years of service, the fucking no, I take it back. The power supply blew up, and it blew up my motherboard and my graphics card. That's what happened. The power supply blew up, and it blew up my motherboard and my graphics card. So about a year and a half ago, I had the motherboard replaced, the fucking graphics card replaced, and the power supply. Now here we are 8 years later, and the fucking motherboard is one of those solid state motherboards. Doesn't have the platter and the disc that spins. It's a solid state motherboard. Well, those type of solid state fucking hard drives can only be rewritten and erased so many times. Rewritten and erased so many times because it's a hard drive full of chips. And because they get erased and fucking overwritten so many times, after about 8 years, the hard drive turns into junk. So now the hard drive in the beast is to the point where it's always telling me, Emo, you have no space on your drive C. Emo, you must free up fucking space. Hard drive is so bad that if I was to go into Google Chrome, well, not Google Chrome. If I was to go into if I was to go into Brave and log into the fucking YouTube, let's say I go and log into my fucking YouTube, and I log into my Facebook, and I fucking log into Twitter, and I log into fucking Twitch, and I log into everything, right? They're constantly giving me fucking warnings. Your hard drive is full. You gotta free up space. Your hard drive is full. You gotta free up space. And the hard drive just got nothing left to give, guys. So now, I can do things on the computer. I can, surf the web. I can watch YouTube videos. But what the fucking pain in the ass is, every time I shut it down, because there's no space left, it can't save the data from my login. So every time I reboot the fucking computer, I gotta re-log into YouTube, re-log into fucking TikTok, re-log into fucking Facebook, re-log into Twitch, re-log into fucking X, re-log into Facebook, log into fucking Rumble. Because every time I shut it off, it can't remember what the fuck I put in there for my login information. I gotta log in constantly. So the beast is sick. It's down here and it's absolutely sick. It needs a new hard drive, and that's why I'm on my tablet tonight, because could I have gone live with it tonight? Yes, but it's a pain in the ass to boot it, because I would have to log into everything and then hook up a webcam and and because the computer's like fucking 8 years old, I took it like a dumbass. I kept taking the computer. I took the fucking computer on the road with me every time I went to BS shows. I took it on the road with me, put it in the bunkhouse. Years and years of moving it from the home to the carnival trailer and then back home. Many years of it happened to be put away every time the bunkhouse was moved. Well, you know the fucking sticker on the fucking tower that says your fucking Windows fucking code? Yeah, that rubbed off of the tower a long time ago, so I don't even know what my Windows key is. So last month I just paid $80 fucking on eBay for a fucking copy of Windows 10 Pro. Just so just to fix it, I'm gonna have to just to fix it, I'm gonna have to fucking I had to buy a new operating system so I could have a new key. The new hard drive that I want to put in this is almost $300. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to save up money next. Then the only thing left that hasn't been changed in that computer is the fucking CPU. That's the only fucking because I've changed the fans, I've changed the cooler, I've changed the fucking power supply, I've changed the motherboard, I've changed the graphics card, I'm going to be changing the hard drive and the operating system. So the only thing that will be left that will still be original in the damn tower is the fucking processor. And probably in about a year after that, that will probably go next. Because that's what happens when shit gets old. But I can't go out and buy another Beast 2. I would love to go out and buy another Beast 2. You know what? I have my other computer. So this computer that you see me looking at over here is a computer that I bought for the DJ business. I won't live stream with it. I absolutely won't live stream with the one I bought for the DJ business. I went to my computer shop and I was like, what can you build me that will have half the memory as the Beast 2, have half the gigabytes as the Beast 2, would be like a half a computer to what the Beast 2 is. And he says, I think I got an old tower laying around I think I can make you something. So he made me a window. I bought this other computer that's a that was $250, and it has Windows 11 in it, and I don't like Windows 11. I hate it. I don't like it at all. But it's made for the. I bought it specifically just to play music with it, because there's a. I didn't mean to get a little snot on camera. That wasn't intended. Sorry for that, guys. But it's natural. It's nature. Let me deal with that. Get rid of the cigarette because it's all made it all messy. So, but my hard drive, my fucking, I bought this karaoke kit where it was like X number of thousand karaoke songs, and it came on the fucking external hard drive. So the other computer that I have here, was only supposed to be used for DJing, and I'm kind of using it, to surf the web. I'm kind of using it to go to live streams and shit. But I will not stream with it because I don't need Andrew Brame or somebody fucking with it. So, but. Let me see. I just got done editing Gay Pride in the Park. That's what I'm doing now. Editing Gay Pride in the Park. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I can even look it up. Just because sometimes the history of the fucking web, you might be able to find shit. Alright, let me see. SYBERTRO on Beast 2. Alright. So I found it, guys. If you want to know, this is why I call my the computer that's sick, that needs a new processor. This is what, I mean, not a new processor, a new hard drive. I call it the Beast 2. Because this is what the Beast 2 used to look like when you could buy it on the World Wide Web. This is what it used to look like. Okay? That's what it looked like. A Cybertron Beast 2. Which this, I get, and this is what everything my sick computer had. Okay? Alright, so I'm back on YouTube. Okay, so, anyways. So, oh, you're looking at my socks instead of me. So, the Beast 2 had a DVD rewritable drive, RAM, DDR3, 32 gigabytes, and it had the PCI Express processor count. It was an 8-core processor. Aspect ratio and all that stuff. But yeah. So but this is my computer right here. Look this up on Amazon, guys. Yeah, the Verizon tower in here sucks. So every time I try to show it to you, it makes me lose connection. It doesn't like me, or it doesn't like me getting close to that computer. But anyways, now again. This is see, it just doesn't like me facing it that way. Well, seeing that you want to be a dick, let me move it to the other screen. I can do that too. If you want to be a fucking dink. Different, but there's the tower. And where's the inside piece again? That's what the back of mine looks like. My identical to that. That's what the inside of mine looks like. Exactly like that. The only thing that's different with mine, if you look at this picture right here, you see up here in the very top, see the USBs and the fucking um, earphone thing. Mine are on the top, so it's pretty much the same tower, but mine are on the top. Again, if you look, oh, that's my bed. So again, if you look up there in the top, all right. Like I said, one last time. So